Can we just talk about how YouTube is far superior when it comes to giving readings? Because there are no time limits. I could literally sit here for 3 hours and give a 3-hour reading. Right now, I am giving a reading to someone. Let's find out who. Who am I giving this reading to? Someone who is contemplating their next heartfelt move. That's the first thing. Someone who is unclear on what they need to do next. What else, Spirit? Someone who is up late at night, feels maybe some anxiety, fear, terror that they're going to make the wrong move, or they're just so overwhelmed by their emotions. Let's take a breath. Let's start with a breath. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Move slow right now. That's your first thing. You're going to move slow in this situation. When we have these feelings of uncertainty, of not having clarity, of thinking about what should I do next, being overwhelmed by emotions, whatever they may be, our most wise choice is to slow down and breathe and not make an action quite yet. Not yet. That doesn't mean we're not going to make an action in the next 24, 48 hours, but we may just need a little bit of a let the clarity come, right? Okay. Can you give me the root of this? The root of this is something has been moving too slow for you. Okay. Things have been moving too slow in whatever situation. Can you give me a little indicator of the situation, please? So slow that mushrooms have been able to grow. Fungus has grown in it. A clarifier. You want things to go fast. Okay. All right. So things are moving slow because you want to rush things, because you want to pressure something to move in a direction instead of just sitting with the uncertainty. So your desire for something to move fast is actually one of the, not the only, because there's more than one person involved in whatever situation this is, but your desire to go fast is actually causing the opposite effect. Like the situation is feeling that pressure, that weight, which is causing it to halt, to slow, to nearly stop, it seems like. Okay, can we play the full deck again? We're gonna play with a full deck. All right. What can you tell me about the past of this situation that will help me understand to express better to this person the guidance that's coming forward with better English words? All right, so you are a divine feminine, like a dominantly divine feminine, not like that you're dominant. You could be. I mean, you could be type A. I don't know. That's not what I'm saying here though, but take what resonates. Empress energy. You've worked a lot on yourself. Like a lot. And there's like a part of you that wants to be recognized for it. Because you won't recognize yourself. Like you call out for it to be recognized energetically. But like your back is to so much beauty. Like you don't see your own beauty around you. Like the waterfalls behind her. The mountains are behind her. The blue sky is behind her. The harvest behind her, the wheat behind her, the meadow behind her. She sits with her back to it. She protects it. She sits as a protector over all the beauty. But when we're looking out so much, man, sometimes you miss the beauty that you are when you are protecting your beauty so much. Yeah? Can I get another clarifier for this? Past behaviors, past parts of the situation. You think clearly. You normally see clearly, so this is really hard for you to not be able to see this and to not have chills through my whole body now. This is hard for you. Because in everywhere else in your life, you've known where to step, you've known what to do, and now you're facing this level of uncertainty, and you are like, what is this? But I have clairvoyance, I have clairsentience, I'm an empath, I'm a light worker, I know these things, I'm a goddess, I know this about me. I'm so tapped in, how can I not see this? Like, what would this life be if you could see everything? You'd be God. You'd be the God Almighty itself. Source. Nah, that ain't it. Your spark of source, but you do get to walk in some uncertainty. That's the challenge of it. All right, let's put these back in. Can you tell me about presently, directly in front of us, what's going on? What's going on? If you'd like to book with me one-on-one for more clarity, or to help get more clarity on how to use your own gifts, you can book with me at pagehook.com. Presently, we got the Hanged Man, and he's kind of like chilling, reversed yet sideways, mostly reversed. Got internal hang-ups. What would it be to hang upside down on a tree that's upside down? What kind of a tree hangs upside down that you would then be hanging upside down on? What a mind bender. You're currently hanging upside down from the tree of life in the cosmos. It is rooted up there. And you're hanging upside down on it, so you're here on Earth. You're a human. You are hanging upside down on the cosmic tree of life. Sacrifice. That's wild to think of. It's a part of life, baby. You're experiencing life. That's what I'm hearing. You're experiencing life. You are upside down on the tree of life that hangs upside down. So everything's all right. I'm still standing. Spirit's got you by the foot. You will not trip. You will not stumble. What if I stumble? You won't. And what if I fall? You won't. What if I lose my step? You won't. And I make fools of us all? You won't. Will the love continue? Yep. If my walk becomes a crawl, it won't. You're fine. It's okay if you don't feel fine. That's part of Earth. That's part of Earth. You all right. You A-okay. I got a left ear ringing. That's my message here. You're living the stream. Instead of living the dream, you're living the stream. Living the stream, baby. Intuitive AF. Empress and High Priestess. It's okay that you don't know right now. That's part of the journey. This is part of the calling for you to not know what's happening. This is just, even my like it's just a little off kilter right now. It's cool. It's going to straighten out. Okay? It's all going to straighten out. Everything is A-okay. I'm here to deliver that message to you. I'm here to hold up this and this And this is going to mean something to some people. We got a little tiny mushroom. We got an agate from the beach with some incense on it. And a white-ish feather. A white feather. They want it to be a white feather. It looks pretty white right there, right? A white feather. Okay. Trajectory. We take a breath. We slow down. We release the need to rush things, right? We play with a full deck. Fully rested. Renewed, rejuvenated. Loving on ourselves. Everything in alignment. Knock 3 times. Gotta shuffle things up. You want to know why tarot works so well? Because you don't know where the cards are. You don't know where they are. You know that it's in there. You know it exists in this deck. But you don't know what or where. And the minute that you know where a card is, it doesn't work. See, I know that Knight of Pentacles, that slow moving knight. Now I know it's somewhere in here. Not very far. So I gotta shuffle again. I gotta move them. Because as soon as you know where something is, you can't operate off of faith alone. You're trying to figure it out all on your own. You're trying to deduce down what you're supposed to do next, when in the reality of it all, you're just supposed to have faith. That's why we don't look at the cards when we shuffle. Because the moment that you know where something is the moment that you're trying to figure it out for yourself instead of letting things come together. 3 of Cups, community, a coming together, a reunion, something working out in a loving, caring, compassionate space. Deep friendship, camaraderie, connections. 2 + 1. 2 people together, 2 things coming together with the divine energy coming down. That's how it works. Okay, tell me more about the present. Let's say we relax. It all comes together, right? That was our question. It all comes together. Okay, we are able to fight off things coming at us better. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is an ability to stand your ground. I'm looking at something that reminds me of Aphrodite, a goddess of war and of love all at the same time. The message that popped down says, tell us now. Will you definitely what? Will you definitely what? Will you definitely stand your ground? Will you definitely allow for this reunion, this union, this help from the divine to come in? The rainbow. Will you allow for spirit to help fight your battles when everything is stacked against you? When you're uncertain of how you're going to survive something, when you're uncertain of how an outcome is going to be, when it seems like the odds are against you. What if I stumble? You won't. What if I fall? You won't. Spirit's on your side here. Empress energy. High priestess energy. The intuitive one. The intuitive feminine one in the tarot, by the way. What else coming up? We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Expecting the unexpected, the uncertain. being heart-centered, allowing your heart to light up with spirit. And the impossible becomes possible. Things become smaller. Obstacles become smaller around you. Or do you become bigger with spirit? The chicken or the egg, right? Either way, the things that seem big once aren't quite as big. Right ear is ringing. That's my pay attention ear. In this trajectory, what else do we have? This most divine path, if we follow this guidance. More focus, more precision, more clarity, more knowing, more observation, more able to see precise details of what's coming up. What's that? Oh, giving from the divine down to you. Imagine that, the 6 of Pentacles. Spirit wants to give and give and give and give. When you let the need to figure it out, the need to know where everything is all the time. Trying to do it alone, constantly fighting things off on your own. Nah, let Spirit do that. And if you would like to book with me, you can do so at paigehope.com. I would love to help you along in your journey. I'm sure Spirit has something that we are meant to sit one-on-one with. But if we don't, I wish you well.